Gosh, it sure is a great day here in classical Greece, where I live and was born, 460 BCE. Change is an illusion, I've decided. That's that's what I decided. While that is a very good point. Actually, no. Uh, Things are made of atomos and and they're elements like fire and stuff. Does that sound right? Oh, okay, cool scientist, dude. I think someone should write about this, probably, so other people know that you said that right now. Dude, dude, yo, yo, dude. What is it now, John? I did a bunch of cool experiments and stuff, and like I've decided that everything's made of atoms, and like they're connected, and sometimes they're not connected, but they're also connected to other atoms. Everything's made of atoms, basically, because I did a bunch of experiments and stuff. That's actually pretty cool. What experiments did you do? Guess. What? Guess. I don't know. Well, that sounds like a you problem now, doesn't it? That isn't a joke. He didn't record it very well, so we don't know what he did. Monologue time. Now you get to watch me from an awkward angle as I read off my script about all of these scientists and their accomplishments. Fun. Basically, I'm just going to read off my script here that lists important info about all these scientists. So, let's go. Democritus lived in classical Greece, where he developed the idea of atomos, as well as a number of other philosophies. Antoine Lavoisier was a French chemist in the 1700s who determined that everything was made of indivisible particles. Lavoisier established the law of conservation of mass. John Dalton was an 18th century Englishman who basically said the same thing as Lavoisier, but called them atoms and did his own experiments. He also contributed the law of partial pressures and law of multiple proportions. J. Thomson was a British physicist in the 1800s and early 1900s. He discovered the electron and made a number of contributions to physics, earning a Nobel Prize for one of them. Ernest Rutherford lived in New Zealand in the late 1800s and 1900s. He postulated the atomic nucleus, as well as proposing the laws of radioactive decay. Robert Millikan was an English scientist born in 1858 and determined the charge of an electron. He won a Nobel Prize for this in 1923. Marie Curie was a French-Polish scientist born in 1867 and was a pioneer in the field of radioactivity. She discovered polonium and radium. Her body was so affected and sickened, which killed her, by her experiments that she was buried in a lead-lined coffin to contain the radiation. James Chadwick was a British physicist in the 1900s who discovered the neutron. He also helped build the world's first nuclear bomb in the Manhattan Project. Max Planck was a German physicist in the 1800s and early 1900s that discovered Planck's, that is, his own, constant. This was the first step toward quantum theory. Albert Einstein was a German scientist born in 1876, and we literally all know him by name and face. He mathematically proved the existence of the atom and developed the theory of special relativity. Niels Bohr was a Danish physicist in the 1900s. He first proposed electron energy levels, developed the core premise of the hydrogen bomb. Louis de Broglie is hard to pronounce. He was a French physicist in the 1800s and 1900s that developed the idea that electrons are waves. He worked in the field of quantum theory. Erwin Schrödinger was born in Austria in 1887. He proved Bohr's electron model and apparently didn't like cats very much. Werner Heisenberg, one of the two, was a German scientist in the 1900s and published his theory of quantum mechanics when he was only 23. His work in quantum mechanics contributed greatly to atomic theory. Yay, fun. Now I'm done.